There are two types of photographers. There are hobby photographers and there are professional photographers. I think there's a big decision you have to make right there in the beginning. And that is, do you want to be a photographer for pleasure or do you want to be a photographer in business? Do you want it to be your bread and butter? Do you want it to earn money, to pay a mortgage, to run your life? Because if you do, then right from the beginning, there's a whole set of things that you're going to have to look at very differently. Taking pictures for pleasure is very, very rewarding. It's a great thing to do. I love photography. I mean, it gives you the opportunity to go places that you wouldn't go, to do things, to see things that you wouldn't see, to meet people. It's absolutely fantastic. You get to be creative. You get to really, really enjoy looking at the world in a different way. A lot of people enjoy the gear. They like reading about it and buying it and trying out new lenses and flash guns and camera bodies. The world we live in now is made for photography and photographers, isn't it? You know that you would love to do this professionally. You'd love to go out with your camera and earn a living. But that is where things have to change. Because if you're going to be a professional photographer, your mindset needs to change. So what do I mean you need a mindset change? Well, there are photographers out there who earn a good living creating their own artwork and they're popular, they manage to sell it and good for them, but they are few and far between. Most professional photographers are doing a job and that is the job that their client needs them to do. Hey, did you spot that? That was the big change. The pictures that their client needs them to do. Now, let's say you're the kind of photographer that does the kind of photography that you like to do and you don't want to do anything else. You do what you do. You're not going to sell out. Let's have an analogy and let's imagine you're a barber. You just cut hair. You cut it pink and you cut it curly. It doesn't matter who comes into your salon. Whatever their hair's like, you're going to dye it pink and make it curly. That's what you do. You are really, really good at it. But the problem is another barber opens up on the other side of the street and they don't do just pink and curly. They do anything, any kind of haircut you want. Whatever you want your hair to look like, they can do it. And customers suddenly think, hang on a minute, if I go to this barber, then I have to have pink curly hair. But if I go to that barber, I can have a different kind of hair, maybe the hair that I want to have. And that's the same with photography. If you're an artistic photographer, that's great. Enjoy it. Brilliant. But if you hope to make money out of it, then you've got to realize that your customer may not want what you're offering. You may have to offer something else. If they want the picture taken in a certain way, you are going to not just have to do it, but you're going to have to know how to do it. The technical side comes in then. That's probably the biggest difference between the amateur and the professional photographer. The amateur has to have the skills to do what they want to do, but the professional has to have a massive arsenal of technical skills. They have to be able to do everything. Look, whatever their client wants, they have to be able to do it. And that's the real difference. You have to make sure that you've got good quality kit. But as we said before, photographers sometimes get really hung up on kit. How many megapixels is it? How much money does it cost? How many frames a second? But unless you're taking pictures of Usain Bolt going over the finishing line, what does it matter how many pictures a second it takes? And the professional photographer knows that they only buy kit if it can make them some more money. First rule of business is nail down your costs. Know how much it's going to cost you to deliver the product, and then you know how much profit you're going to make. So if I'm going to be looking at new kit, it's great to look at what new lenses are around. You might think, oh wow, I really want that new lens. It's a 1.4 and I've only got a 2.8 lens. It's going to be so much better. But as a professional, I say to myself, is that lens going to earn me any more money? Because if it isn't, I'm not buying it. I'll only buy kit if A, the kit I've got is broken and not working anymore, or B, it's going to earn me more money. It does something that my current kit doesn't do. Then I'll buy it. This is not a 9 to 5 job. It's not like working in an office. People have award ceremonies. They need a photographer. People are having a great time, getting their gongs, and you're there taking the pictures. Weddings, they happen at weekends. They happen in the summer. If you're a wedding photographer, then, you're going to have to know that, you can write off your summers. You're going to need to be working. You're going to need to holiday in the winter. If you're going to events, sporting events, carnivals, concerts, they happen in the evenings and they happen at weekends. So just be aware of the difference between professional and amateur photography. And hey, I don't want to put you off. It is a great way to make a living. I've loved it over the past 38 years. I wouldn't have wanted to do anything else. And it doesn't mean that I've stopped being creative. Just because I'm out taking pictures for other people during the day doesn't mean I can't do my own creative photography and, post it onto my Instagram account. If you haven't followed me, I'm on uk.rileyphotos. Go and have a look at some of my pictures on Insta. They're not pictures that I've done for clients. They're just creative stuff that I've done for myself. And I still love to do that. Taking pictures is great fun, whether you do it for creativity or whether you do it professionally to earn a buck. Just go out there and enjoy your camera. It really is the best fun in the world. Now, if you'd like to see me out and about, earning money, doing some real photography jobs, click on this link here. Or if you'd like to see me strolling around London, taking some pictures for fun, click on this link here.